Hello everyone, are you able to hear me voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Fine. So the next event is at selection screen on help request.
Yes, sir.
Okay, a value request is over. Now the next event what I will write is at selection screen on help request. What is this at selection screen on help request? If you give this, what will happen? At selection screen on help request. Say for example, each and every field is having their own help request. Help request means documentation help. For example, sales district is there, but you don't know what is a sales district. What you do, you put the cursor in this field, put the cursor in that particular field, and click on F1. Here this button is for F4 help, correct? This is F4. Now this documentation for F1. So press on F1. When you press F1, see, SAP is automatically giving one pop-up. Okay. So in this, what is sales district and what is the use and what is the procedure. So there is some description SAP has given by default. If you want to give your own description, say for example, then what you need to do, you need to give at selection screen on help request. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So generally we will use pop-up. There is a function module. The function module name is pop-up with table display. Anything is okay. A function module name is pop-up with table display underscore OK. Please use this function module. So for this function module, we need to give certain inputs, and we also need to give an internal table. So the data in the internal table will be appear when you press on F1. So first what you need to do, you need to create an internal table. I'll say types, begin of ty underscore help. I'll say only one field. A field name I will take it as line, which is having a length of some 120. Type C. Only one field. End of ty help. I'll create one internal table and work area data IT help. type table of ty help work area help type ty help. So I have created one internal table and work area. Now I am filling the work area. Filling the work area, and then I will also fill the internal table. This is the work area name hyphen field name. What is the field name of the work area? Field name is line. So I will say work area hyphen field name is equal to, in this put whatever you want. This is documentation for sales district. Okay, you put some value in the work area hyphen line and then append work area to internal table. Again, I will put another line into the work area and I will append. The next line, I will say this was done in at selection screen on help request. You can give whatever you want. Okay, so the description, whatever you want to appear on the outside when you press F1, you can give like this, line by line you can give, and you can append it. After appending, your internal table is ready with the lines. So pass the internal table here. Here it's asking starting column. Starting column I will say 5. Starting row also I will say 5. Ending column maybe 25 or 30 I can give, and ending row also I will say 30. And it's asking a title text. You can give any title like F1 help. I'll go F1 help. Okay, after that it's asking a table, so we have already passed the table. So enable all exceptions and messages. You know how to enable exceptions and messages, correct? So uncomment all this. So under which event we have written all this code? We have written in
help
at selection screen on help request. Fine. So now I'll activate. Let's go. Now if you press F1 help, previously if you press F1 help, some SAP standard pop-up is coming. Now if you press F1, see what's going to happen. See some our own pop-up is coming, correct? This is our own pop-up which we have given. This is documentation for this width is not sufficient. That's why the line is not fully coming. Yes. If you want to increase this width, what you need to do is go inside the program. So this is ending column position is this ending column position you increase to 50. So width will be increased. Okay, so still it's not sufficient. You need to increase a little bit more. Okay, so like this, whatever you will give in the program, that will appear when you press the F1 on the particular field.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
so this is how you can provide a F1 help. F1 help means documentation help. So this is the use of the event at selection screen on help request. So we have also seen the use of the event at selection screen on value request. So at selection screen on value request is over, at selection screen on help request is over, at selection screen output is over, and at selection screen is over. So we have discussed almost all of the events in at selection screen. Okay, then
Yes, sir.
I'm going for start of selection. The next event is start of selection. In the start of selection, what you will say? I'll create a internal table, work area, which is of like KP and LAPS. So I'll declare here one internal table, data, IT underscore LKP, IT underscore LIPS. Okay, I'll just give the IT underscore LKP. Type table of IT underscore. Sorry, this is database table name LIKP. And similarly, I will also put a work area, type LIKP. Now, what I will do, in the start of selection, I will write a select query. That is the actual logic to fetch the data. Select star from LIKP into table. What is the table we have declared? IT underscore LIKP, where you need to give the selection conditions. Okay. So what are the selection conditions we have given here? Just check it out. All these selection conditions. So you can give where Veblen also is there, I think.
Yes, sir. See that perfect.
Veblen is also there. Okay. Veblen. S underscore Veblen is also there. So I will say here where Veblen, VBELN, in S underscore VBELN, and otherwise you can do one thing. Say for example, if the user press the radio button R1, then select based on the Veblen. You can put if condition. If R1, radio button R1 is equal to X, select star from LAKP into IT LAKP where Veblen in S underscore Veblen.
Indeed.
Else, so if the user press the radio button R2. Then what you need to do, select star from LAKP into table item, where LFART in what you can say S underscore LFART and LFART, after LFART what is there, LDDAT, yeah, LDDAT in S underscore LDDAT and MATNR in S underscore, but this MATNR is this the field of LAKP?
No, sir. No.
No, this is the field of LAPS. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you cannot give this field here in this where condition of LAKP, fetching the LAKP. So you can give BZIRK, you can give, because this is the field of LAKP. BZIRK in S underscore BZIRK. Sorry,
Sir, equal.
this is parameter, correct?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Sir,
equal to P underscore BZIRK. So it is okay. So now only we left with this LIPS material number. I will tell you when to use this material number. Okay. So now I am putting and if. So my data got fetched. So that means actual report logic will be put in the event start of selection. And after start of selection, the next event is
end of selection.
end of selection. In end of selection, we will generally display the output. That means loop at ITLIKP into work area LAKP right work area LAKP hyphen VBELN, write some fields from LAKP table. Let us go to the LAKP. So this is a delivery document number, then shipping point I will write VSTL, then yeah VKWRG LFART, LFART I don't want, I want yeah I want Incoterm. Let us say I will take this. So I will write these fields. I will say end loop. Okay, so this is the end of selection. Now let us execute our report. Save it, check it, activate. So there is already some R1, radio button R1 is selected, some billing document, delivery document numbers are there. I will execute this report. Let us see the output. So this is the output, correct?
Yes, sir.
So this is how you are getting the output for your report. But now the thing is, we want to format the output. Format means how beautifully you can present the output to the your customer.
Yes, sir.
So this, if this is how is there, customer does not know whether this number is a bill delivery document number, whether it may be the sales organization, it may be something else. He don't know what it is. You should put certain headings. Okay. Similarly, this basic
Yes.
report is coming. From where it is coming? Basic report.
Title of this attribute, no, sir. Title of the program.
Yeah, title of the report. Yeah, title of the program. Where we have given this title of the program? If you go to attributes.
Yes, sir.
So
Sure.
here basic report is there. At the time of creating the program, we have given this. So from there it was coming. So now I want to change it. Customer don't want this basic report and all. He wants some proper heading. Okay. I don't want this underline, and similarly I don't want this page number which is coming up here. I don't want this page number. I want to define my own page. Okay. So then how to do it?
Top of page.
If you don't want the basic report, if you don't want the underline and all, go to this report and then you can say here no standard page heading. This is the syntax. If you say no standard page heading, then what will happen? That the basic report, underline, page number 1, those will not come.
Okay.
Okay. And then I want to divide the total output into number of pages.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what you can do is line hyphen count. You can give line hyphen count is 3 of
Sir,
20. Yeah. Tell me.
sir, actually I have a small doubt, sir. Now all this code above this
Program.
start of
All this
selection
code?
we have written above start of selection, all this code, sir. Like
Okay.
initialization, selection, all that will not execute, sir. Only start of selection will execute and end of selection will execute, sir.
Yeah, only start of whenever you press on execute button in the selection screen, so only this code will be executed. Before
Sir,
itself,
why the-
initialization will be executed at the time of you are clicking here. Correct. When you click on direct processing, your cursor will go to the initialization. So that's why you are able to get these values 0 US 0020 and these values you are able to get it. Okay.
Yes,
And
I
at
got it.
selection screen means it's validating. For example, are you giving the right value or wrong value also? It's checking when you click on execute button. Okay.
Oh.
You are not pressing any of these buttons. Radio button R1 you are not changing, alternating. So this code will not execute. This code at selection screen output only executes when you alter the radio buttons, when you are doing some screen layout changes. You are not doing any changes, so it was not executing. Similarly, if you are not clicking on F4 button, so this was not executing. You are not clicking on F1 button, so this event not executing. So it will come for start of selection.
Okay. But
Got it?
like the program will start executing from this thing, sir. If statement, if R1 is equal to X, that statement will start executing.
No, see, what I'm saying is, now I'm activating the program, correct?
Yeah, sir.
If I execute here, if I click here, the moment I click, cursor will go to the initialization.
Okay, sir.
The moment I click, cursor will go to the initialization. After the initialization, selection screen will be shown to you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so see, selection screen will be shown to you. That means cursor already executed the initialization and screen is shown to you. Now,
Yes.
when I click on execute, what will happen? At selection screen will be executed. At selection screen will be executed. Whether you have given correct input or wrong input, it will check. First that will be done. Okay, so if you have given a correct input, okay. If you have given a wrong input, it will give you a message that we have seen in the previous class, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay. After that, it will go to the start of selection. If everything in this screen is okay, then it will go to the start of selection. If you change, if you are altering the radio button, it will go to the at selection screen output. Okay, if you are clicking on F4 button, it will go to the at selection screen on value request. If you are clicking on F1, it will go to the at selection screen on help request. If you are not doing any of them, if you are simply executing, it will go to the at selection screen, check the input. If input is okay, then it will go to the start of selection.
Like whatever is there in the editor, it will execute here. It's not like that only start of selection is going to execute and others are not going to execute. If you try to use
Now,
it, will
see, yeah, if you try to use it, that particular event will be executed.
okay, it will be.
But if you are clicking here, it will check the input. See, I'll show you in debugging. I'll execute here. Now let us see where the cursor is going.
Okay, sir.
So where it was going? At selection screen event it was going. Okay.
Yes,
It is checking whether you have given whatever you have given WebLAN number, no, that is correct or not.
Okay.
It will check the size of RC. Size of RC is how much? 0. That means the input is given by you is correct. So now what will happen? It will go to the at selection screen, this BZIRK sales district. Sales district given is correct or not? Yeah, correct. Then it was going to the start of selection. Okay. It will select the data and put it into the internal table. After that, it will go to the end of selection. It will write it. Something got. Now see here, I'm saying you something like
Basically.
giving the line count. Okay, line count, there is two things called line size and line count. First one is line size, line hyphen size. So line size I can give it as 120 or something. This line size is the width of the output list. See, what is the width of this ABAP editor? This is from here, starting from here till here. This is the width of the editor, correct? From here to here you are writing the code. How many characters you can put here? Totally some 73 characters you can put in this width.
Yes.
So line size 120 means totally 120 characters you can put in the output. If you put a line size 300, that means 300 characters you can put in the output.
Okay.
So you can give the line size here. Then line count. Line count is how many pages you should have.
With 20.
Okay. So for example, I'll give here. I'll have 20 lines per page. I want in among the 20 lines for footer I will allocate 3 lines for footer. So I am dividing the total output into different pages. If the total output is having 100 lines, each 20 lines should be a page.
Okay.
Okay, so among the 20 lines, 3 lines should be for the footer.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now let us see how it will appear. Save it. Check it. Activate. Now see what happened. This basic report, underline, page number 1, everything was not coming. And this, see, if you count this, so these are 17 lines. After that, 3 lines are left for the footer. After that, 1 line gap is there. Next page was printing. If I scroll down, same. All like for every 20 lines, there is a 1 line gap, and the next page was printing. So I have divided the output into different pages. Okay.
So what is line size being, sir?
The line size is this vertical length. Say for example, you have many fields. Now I have given only 3 fields. If you have given some 100 fields,
Yes.
you can increase the line size so that here some horizontal bar will come. You can slide this bar. Say for example, if I give the line size as some 220, let us see what will happen. A horizontal bar will come automatically when you execute. See, horizontal bar is coming. Okay, you can scroll down like this. So a space was created here. If you can write, that means if you are writing something, you can utilize that space. Getting it? What I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like we are creating more space, sir. Like if there are more fields also, it can be printed.
Yeah, if there are more
Using
fields,
line
you
size.
can horizontally scroll it and you can see. Yes. Okay, so as of for the time being, I'll give this as some 90. 90 is enough, I think. We have given only 3 fields. So now, what I will do, I'll go to the end of selection to format my output correctly.
Okay.
First, I want to put the heading for the report. How to put the heading for the report? So there is an event called top of page.
Yes.
Top of page. Go to create the event and put the heading. What heading I want to put? I want to give one underline. How to give a underline?
You will learn.
Right psi u line. Okay. How to put a vertical line?
Vertical line.
Psi v line, correct?
Okay, sir.
So psi u line is for the underline. How much length underline will be given?
What you have mentioned, sir? Size of the
How much? Yeah, line size we have
line
mentioned
size
as
you have
90,
mentioned, sir.
correct?
Yes, sir. That much.
Yeah, so 90 length underline will be written.
Okay, sir.
In the next line, what I will do? So in the next line, I'll put a comma. I'm going for the next line. Here, next line means this. Okay, this symbol. Here I will put psi v line. V line means a vertical line. After that, I will move 10. 10 means what? 10, or I'll move 20. 20 spaces. 20 means I'm moving 20 spaces, and after that I'm writing delivery document details. Put some heading, whatever you want. Put a comma. After 90 places, at the 90th place, put another vertical line, psi v line. Go to the next line. In the next line, I am putting again one more underline. I will put a vertical line. One more underline is sufficient. Psi v u line. U line means underline. So now let us see how it will appear. So what I am giving? First I am giving a underline. After that I am putting a vertical line. Then I'm writing the delivery document details. Then at the 90th place, I'm putting a vertical line. Then in the next line, I'm putting a underline. So now what happened? First one is underline. This is underline, U line. This is a vertical line, psi V line in the next line. And this is the delivery document details what we have written that was coming. This is at the 90th place. This is the vertical line. And after that, this is one more underline. Okay. So this page, top of page is coming for every page. Correct? So now what I want to put the headings. This is the delivery document number, this is something else, this is something else, this is something else. I want to put the headings. How to put the headings? The top of page itself, in the top of page itself, yeah, we will write the headings. In the next line, I will say psi V line, first after two places. What is the first field we have taken? This is Veblan. What is the description for Veblan?
Sales document number.
This is the delivery document number. Okay, so I'll put here delivery doc number. Okay, then say delivery document number will take some 15 places. So I'll go to the 17th place. At the 17th place, I will write what else? VSTEL. VSTEL means shipping point.
Okay.
Shipping point will take some 5 places. So 17 plus 5 around 22 or 23. I will put another field, or I'll give 27. Next field is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not 27. I'll give 37. The next field VKORG. VKORG means sales organization.
Yes, sir.
Give this sales organization. Okay. Then at the 47 or 57, I'll go to the 57. Next field, that is Incoterms. Give the headings. I want to increase this length, shipping point, not at 17. I'll put this at maybe 20th place. I'll put this at
40.
Yeah, 40. I'll put this as 60. Then at the end, I want again
Vertical line.
psi. At the end, at the 90th place, I want
Vertical line.
another vertical line, psi V line. Okay, after this, I want I want in the next line, I want one more underline. Psi U line. Okay, now let us see how it appears. So delivery document number, shipping point, sales organization, Incoterms. It is appearing properly. Okay. So now I want the delivery document number is here, shipping point heading is here, but it was written here. Sales organization heading is here, this is here. I want to put exactly below, one below the other. How to put? So you have written this, right? Whenever you are writing this, you apply the same logic whatever you have written here. First you put psi v line. After that, move 2 places and then write delivery document number. After that, move 20 places, then write shipping point, move 40 places, then write sales organization, move 60 places, then write Incoterms, then at the 90th place
Vertical line.
write psi
V line.
v line.
Yeah.
Now see how it appears. Okay. So delivery document number, below this exactly it was coming. Shipping point, sales organization, Incoterms, exactly it was coming. Now I want to put the footer. For footer we have allocated 3 lines, if you remember, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So a footer where we have allocated 3 lines. If you go up, this is 20
count.
of 3. 3 means among the 20 lines, 3 lines for footer. Only 17 lines are for remaining and 3 lines for footer. Total page size is 20 means 17 is for the header as well as data and 3 lines for footer. Okay, so now we'll put the footer. To put the footer, the event is
End of page.
end of page. In the end of page, I will say write psi u line. In the next line, I will say psi v line. At the 10th or some 10th place, I will say date. So today's date will come by which variable? Psi datum, correct?
Yes, sir. Datum.
And then I'll go to some 50th place. I'll say
Page number.
page number. Do you remember any idea what is the system variable for page number? System variable for page number is psi PAGNO.
Okay.
Then in the next line I will say psi u line.
So vertical line.
So my end of page is over.
Sir, 890.
One more vertical.
Vertical line. Yeah. One more vertical line we need to put. Okay, so now if you observe, this is one page. So this is a date, this is page number 1. Scroll down. This is the second page. So this is a date, this is page number 2. Okay, so like that your details will be displayed. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. So this is how you can create your classical report. But there is one disadvantage. The disadvantage is when you scroll down at the up to the bottom, at the bottom, where is the end of page? Footer is there or not? In the bottom, footer is not there.
Yes, sir.
But I want the footer.
Yeah.
Okay. Please, you do homework how to get the footer for the last page. I will give you the hint. Okay. The hint is there are some line numbers. No. How many total number of lines per page? 20.
20.
20s.
20. till now. That means from here to here, how many lines are printed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 lines are printed, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now if you count the full page, these are from here to here 17 lines. If 17 lines are printed, then your end of page will automatically trigger. That is the logic. So if 17 lines are there, your end of page will trigger. But here in the last page, what happened? Only 16 lines are there. So that end of page is not triggering. That is the flaw.
Okay.
Okay. So now these 16 lines will be stored in a variable called SciLino. The variable name is sy-linno. If you check this variable after writing this report, the line number 16 will be there in this SciLino. So based on this hint, can you trigger the end of selection?
Yes, sir.
Okay, try to do it. If you are unable to do it, we will discuss in the next class. Okay?
Okay.
Okay,
So,
sir.
I have one doubt, sir.
yeah. Tell me.
Sir, come to program. Sir, in value request and help request, we are giving function module, right?
Yeah.
Instead of this, can we give for include our subroutines?
No, the thing is, this is SAP standard function module. This is SAP standard
Sir,
function module.
Yes, sir. What?
Wait, I'll tell you.
Okay.
This is SAP standard function module, okay? Which is having lot of code inside this.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
So if you are writing a subroutine, you need to put all this code inside your subroutine. Then it will work. Or you need to write all the code.
No, sir.
So since the code is already written by SAP, we are using. Yeah, is there any?
Is there any predefined subroutines is there in SAP?
No, not predefined subroutines. There are predefined programs are there, in which definitely some predefined subroutines will be there. Okay, but predefined subroutines you cannot use always like in the function modules. Function modules are flexible to use, but predefined subroutines you cannot go and search.
Okay, sir. What about include? Can we use for include?
Includes also. Every time you cannot use include, predefined includes. Only function modules are flexible.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Fine then. So just discover how to put end of page at the last report. Then we'll discuss further in the next class. We'll meet with the interactive report. Probably we'll have a class tomorrow. Okay.
What time?
Tomorrow I will come at 10:30. I will come to the Bashveshwar Nagar. I will be there at Bashveshwar Nagar by 10:30.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. See you. Bye.
Okay, sir. Yes.